And next presentation is by Asha. No, not audible yet. Your mic is unmute. You have to unmute.
Yes, sir. Now am I audible?
Yes, you are audible now.
Okay, so let me first share my screen. Uh, as we all know that now we are going through the second wave of corona, and we are forced to stuck in our room, stay in our rooms or stay in our homes. We are not able to go out. So my first question is, how have you been spending your time during this corona period or during this lockdown? So the most of the people might answer that we are watching web series. This is the trend which became more popular during this corona time. So my topic for today's presentation is web series, an emerging form of new entertainment media. So first of all, let's see some of the objectives of my presentation. So as we know that we are doing work for a kind of a purpose. So here are some of the purposes. First is to know the current media, the current trends of cinema in the society. Then the second aim is to inquire into the changing watching habits of people into the world of technology. Now we see the drastic development in the technology, and because of that the habits of people are also changing, and the watching habits is also changing. So this we will see. Then the another aim is this study highlights the changing perception of viewers towards the online entertainment media instead of television and cinema. So we see that because of the technology and because of the rise of internet, and we know that now the internet is became faster and more cheaper as well. So people within this period, we see that the people should prefer more online entertainment media rather than television and cinema. This we will see. And the last aim is to analyze new emerging social, mental and psychological effects of new media on human mind. So within the new with the new development, we see there are some pros and cons. So we also see that some of the social, mental and psychological effects of this online entertainment media. So first see what is web series. So we see the history of entertainment. Then first there are invention of radio. Then we see that invention of television, where people used to sit and used to watch scheduled television programs, which are scheduled, that people can't change the time of the program. And now we are because of the technological advancement, now we everyone have their handy gadgets, and they can watch their program of their own choice at their own place at any time and anywhere. So these are the changing trends of the new era. So what is web series? A web series is, as Jesse Warren defined, that a web series is two or more related episodes of video content that originate on the web. So the major difference which we can see between the television and the web series is that web series is also a series of videos, but the only change is that it will broadcast on the web or the internet platform. So web series also known as webisode or web show. Then a web series is a series of a serial or video episodes released on the internet. So through internet, people can have a direct access. They don't have to wait for the timing of the program and timing of the broadcasting. The episodes are broadcast via digital platforms like Netflix or Amazon Prime and YouTube. So in web series, the episode most of the time are broadcasting via the digital platforms, and these digital platforms are also known as the OTT platform, that over the top. So we see the development of a different OTT platform. The first, what is the OTT? So the over the top refers to the film and television content provided via high speed internet connection rather than a cable or satellite provider. So what we see in television is that if we want to watch a program on television, then we will have to wait for the timing, as well as we have to connect through cable, or we will have a cable connection as well as satellite connection or set-top box. But now the trends are changing, and because of that, the people have the access of these platforms on their mobile phones or on their personal gadgets. So here are some of the OTT platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hotstar, G5, ALT, Balaji, GeoTV, Bolt, Big Flix, Eros Now, Sony TV. So these are some of the online OTT platforms which directly broadcast the web series on their platform. Now see why the importance of the web series is increasing suddenly. So there are so many possible reasons that new media is creating a new world and changing our daily lives. As Paramveer Singh says, that the new media is changing the habits of watching of people. And within the changing time, we are also changing our habits, and our daily life schedule is also going through some kind of a change because of this web series and because of this online entertainment media. So the effects which the Netflix create on the audience is also known as the Netflix effect. So why these platforms are much more in a demand? There are possible reasons that it is available on personal gadgets. Like we have our personal mobile phone or personal laptop or tablet, we can watch these programs at our own pace. Now the another reason is that these online platforms provides a personalized content where they provide the content which you want to watch. First they will ask for your preference, that what would you like to watch, and according to that they will provide you a personalized and content which only you want to watch. Then it also give opportunity to watch it our own convenience. And another important thing is that if we are watching on a TV, then for next episode we will have to wait for almost 24 hours. But this online platforms provide entire season at a time. So according to our time, whenever we get free time, we can watch this series. So these are some of the possible reasons which we can give behind the increasing viewership of the web series. And there is also one graph. So this is the graph of the Netflix viewership. So this shows that during at the beginning of this decade, 2011, the subscriber of the Netflix are around 25 million. And at the end of the decade, we see there is a drastic rise in the subscriber of the viewers, and most of the viewers which we can say that increased during the time of Corona, and now there are more than 200 million viewers on the Netflix. Now see the binge watching. This is a model which is applied by this online entertainment programs to attract the audience. So what is binge watching? Binge watching is watching 3 or more episodes of a TV or web series in one sitting. This definition is given by Digital Democracy Survey, and it says that binge watching is all about, like, if you decide, if you are sitting to watch one episode, but it will engage audience in such a way that you will stand up after watching the whole complete series. So what are the strategies which are applied by the producers of this series makers to engage the audience? So there are first is that they provide all episodes at a time. Then second one is that they try to put a cliffhangers at the end of the video. So this will engage a audience, and it will create a kind of a curiosity in viewers to watch more episodes. And this also can be seen as a substitute for healing emotional danger or emotional damage or disturbance. Then some people, when they are emotionally damaged or disturbed, they also choose to they also sit on the mobile phone and used to watch the whole episodes of the series. Then the interesting theory which is applied by this series makers is that use of gratification theory. So what is gratification theory? Is that it create a video on demand. Like it first observe what the audience are demanding, and according to that they try to create a video. So Sydney Matrix, which give the definition that the video on demand or the Netflix effects is ushering in a meditated culture in instant gratification, infinite entertainment choices, and immersive experience in televisual fantasies that combine drama and realism in irresistibly fascinating and spectacular ways. So what the producer used to do is that the artificial intelligence plays a very vital role in this gratification theory, that once you have once you have signed in any kind of OTT platform, then they will ask for your choice, that what would you like to prefer to watch. So they will ask for in which language you want to watch, then which genre you would like to watch. So according to that, artificial intelligence give you a content which is of your taste, and on the basis of that they understand the usage pattern of the viewers, and then they create an audience centric atmosphere in the OTT platform. So this OTT platforms is apply the theory of audience centric framework. Now the another strategy which is applied by this web series producer is that they see the cognitive preference of the audience. That according to this model, viewing or reading of literature is understood by drawing upon our knowledge of cognition and perception, and then positioning how the formal elements in a text might be experienced by such a viewer, while viewers are not reduced to their mental mechanics. The insights of cognitive science information, how we imagine the possible ways that viewers engage with the films or television. So in the cognitive approach, the producer first see that on which area or on which country they want to produce their series, and according to that they provide a more localized and more personalized content which audience like to watch. And here we can see some of the examples of the Indian web series like Tandav, Patalok, and these all web series are either taken from a historical event or either choose some mythological characters. But it rather going, and it also represent the real India in depth. So this all the web series are focusing on the content which is Indian centric, and this content Indian viewers like to watch. The now sees how this web series made a psychological impact on the people. So this here is one survey, the study effect of web series streaming content on Indian youth, which is made by Rahul Ahuja. And according to this survey, these questions are that do you agree that these web series are making a kind of a psychological impact? And among 100 participants or 100 responses, 39% of the people are saying that maybe. So what we can consider maybe as it might be creating some kind of psychological impact, and 33% people are saying that yes, it is giving a psychological effect. So according, so to sum up, we can say that almost 70% people are saying that yes, this kind of web series is creating a kind of a psychological impact on people. And another question is about that the content which is given in this web series are creating a kind of a depression or not. So here also we see that the majority of the people are saying yes, it is giving a kind of a psychological impact, and it also creates aggression and depression in people. Now the another thing which we can see through this web series is that we can ask a question that is our moral ethics are dying with this new entertainment media or not? So what we see in the society that if we used to watch cinema on the TV or either on a theater, so we will have to pay money. But through this OTP media, some people may subscribe the channel or may not subscribe the channel. And also this question is asked in one of a survey by the Paramveer Singh. It also says that out of 100 responses, 63 people are saying that we are watching it free of cost. We are not paying any kind of money at all. So this also can be seen that our moral ethics are also dying, that if we are getting a pleasure from the cinema, then we will have to pay. If we are not able to pay, then it is okay. But if we are rich enough to pay, then we should pay money instead of watching it free, because this is also a kind of a business and people are also earning from this business. So let's sum up. So at the end, what we can say is that digital media is emerging as a new powerful wing of mass media. So now the television is almost dying. We can say that, and digital media, which we can watch on our mobile as well as on laptop, on our personal gadgets. So this trend is emerging, and also the watching of web series is also becoming an integral part of a public sphere, which highlighting the important issues of society. So why web series is becoming so famous is that because it highlights some of the deeper issues of the society, which movie are not able to sometimes display, because movie comes under the censor board, but the web series are not comes under the censor board. So it is showing the reality of the society, then these OTT platforms reflecting the deeper realities of society. And also these are some of the plus points of the web series, but on the other side there are also some negative points which we can, that it creates a kind of a psychological effects on human mind. It also sometimes misrepresent or give a kind of overstatement of the worldly reality. So we can see that we can see that in a web series there are excessive use of violence, as well as use of vulgar language, as well as there are sometimes exaggeration of sex and many other things which are displayed through this web series. So this also can be seen as the negative impacts of the web series. And here are some of the citations. And thank you. And if anyone have a question, it would be pleasure to answer your questions.
Yes, Tara, if Tara has a question, she can ask. Tara?
Yes, sir. I have a question that how can we see the cognitive preference of audience in the Patal Lok?
Okay. Patal Lok web series. Yes, so Patal Lok web series is applying the mythological approach. So that here the myth of the Prithvi Lok, Patal Lok and Swarg Lok is applied here. So Patal Lok web series is a broadcast. It is an Indian web series, and Indian people used to watch this web series. So if we see the connection that the producer is applying Indian mythological concept to attract the Indian audience, and it also using the mythological approach and giving the series with some fresh and new ideas. So this attract the audience, most of the Indian audience. So in that way, we can see the cognitive approach in the Patal Lok web series.
Yes, it was good and well cited also. Good citations are used. This by Matrix and Mithil Jason. are very well used. The findings were used very well in the presentation also. Okay? So very well prepared and well presented also.